For Tymz, Baba TV, what's good? Yes, it's your boy BFuego. Yes, you got questions for me. I got answer. Yeah, you said who's BFuego? BFuego, being of light at quantum, BLAQ, Blaq, FUEGO in Spanish. Fuego is fire, so it's fire, black fire. I be fire anytime. Any record, any rhythm. Um, a multi-genre artist, so I do reggaeton, reggae, dancehall, hip hop, rap, R&B. I do it all. So Black Fuego is that. That's who I am. You have now questions. When did I start my music career? I started my music career 2011. That's when really my music career kicked off. But originally, really, I was really um, mentored by No ID, who is a Grammy producer, recording producer, and he mentored me around 2007 when I was out of college. So 2007, he mentored me. He mentored Kanye West. He has produced a lot of records for Jay Z, wow, Nas, everybody, and that guy mentored me. So when he mentored me, took a couple years, and then that's when my music career took off. I started that with a major hit um, featuring Ghostface Killer. The song is called Iron Man 2 Magnetized. So yeah, went to Natandika. But then Chukuba for a while. I'm not a rookie. Some people think that it's a hobby. No, it's not. It's a passion. We earn from it. It's a business. So yeah, that's what's up. Who inspired me to join the industry? The music industry itself. Who inspired me? Well, first of all, nakulira Nansana, Masto Mumanyi Uganda. So the person who really sparked off my music was my sister Brenda, rest in peace. She taught me how to sing and how to harmonize, how to write. She taught me that. And so I was musically inclined from when I was a kid. So I always sung, I always did music. So that's where my inspiration really started. But the spark of me really wanting to be a music artist, um, I would listen to Bob Marley. I would listen to ABBA. I listened to a lot of music. UB40, U2. I listened to a lot of that music. John Lennon, the Beatles. Those are the people really who inspired me. Crossing over to rap and hip hop and all that. The other music. First of all, when it goes to when it goes to uh, Lava's Rock, Sade. Then there are music artists like Sia, like Enya, you know, a lot of musical artists, that I listen to, that when I write, they inspired me. When it goes to rap, it's Nas, it's Tupac. Those guys inspired me to actually do rap. Outkast, Andre 3000. Those are the rappers really I really listened to growing up. The Outkast and Tupac, Nas, um, uh, and then I had to study rap because rap is really big. So I had to study Rakim. I had to study, all those other guys, that came before that, and listening to Big, listening to all those rappers from the East Coast and the West Coast, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. Those people inspired me to look at rap in a different direction, look at it in a different dimension. So that's a beautiful part about it. Am I doing music for business or just passion? Well, it's a passion. So um, until I came to the United States, I did not know that it was a business. So when I came to the United States, I learned that it was not just, you could be passionate about music. If you're passionate about music, it translates to a business. It's a business out here. So I had to learn that the hard way, unfortunately, that it's a business more than it is a passion. But to me, it's both. I'm so passionate about it. When you turn the microphone on, I'm ready and I want to do it. Naneta, tú tienes buen cuerpo, lo que te quieres. Yo tengo despertar nuevo su sueño, eso sincero, no suego. I want to go. And that's where the name Fuego came from, because I used to hang around with a lot of Puerto Ricans, and they loved me. They showed me so much love in Chicago. So that's where the name Fuego comes from, the Spanish side. When I rap and you hear Spanish, that's where it comes from. But it's a passion. I have my own independent label, which is BFuego Ent, and I have a couple artists, one from Ukraine, and who is a really good brother, and one from Uganda, who is Dev King. He did I released one of his songs called Tuzinatuti. Um, and then I have me, who is an artist, and I have Mad Vibes, which is me, and another rap artist called C.E.O out here in Minneapolis. So it's a business, and I plan to extend the business to Africa, especially Ginger, where I feel like I'm more comfortable to work with people over there, because I got family there too. I got relatives there too. I got friends that love me. That it's a huge support system in Ginger. You know, despite that, I was born and raised in Nansana. I was born in Kampala, raised in Nansana, but I have a lot of ties in Ginger. Kodeo. And these are fabulous people that I work with. The reason why I'm doing that is that I'll develop projects worldwide. I'll develop projects in Ginger and Kampala and in Nansana, where I was born and raised. Let me see. You asked some questions here that I would like to answer. You said, what are the challenges you have faced? I've faced a lot of challenges when it comes to music. There's a lot of betrayal. Um, betrayal, mostly it is, and jumping over that hurdle is difficult, because you don't know, you have to keep your circle close, but also you have to keep your circle friendly, and also you have to keep those who are really, really, really your supporters, and those who are your main backbone. You have to keep them happy. You have to keep, not even just to keep them happy, you have to be loyal to them, and they have to be loyal to you. um, the other hurdles I've faced with the music industry is, a lot of people, if you're not a big name, they don't want to deal with you. You know, really, we have made the people become addicted to what's too big for them to reach. Yet they hardly understand that the person that comes from a low level to go up, they just don't wake up one morning and they stop. They suffer. They go through the hard times. I've been touring for years. You know, I've been on tours for years, performed and opened for big stars. I've opened for Kevin Gates last year. I've walked into the ring and walked Sharif the Lion Bulgaria into a ring. I performed live on Showtime 3 times, performed on HBO. You know, the main hurdles that I need to jump to get to the top are plenty. You get people who despise what you're doing. They're not really helping you out, but they're sitting on the side just to watch you, drown in your own sweat. And all they could really do is just say, hey, check this brother out. Oh, I love his music. Oh, check this. And they don't want to do that. Those are some of the things that are, like make you feel like, wow, am I not doing enough? Am I not good enough? And I never doubted myself, so I stopped doubting myself and just go. When I deliver a song, when I put out a song, I'm good to go. I put out 4, 5, 6 songs back to back. Every fortnight I've been dropping a new song. And that's not a problem for me, but it's a problem for those who cannot create. But I can create. When you can create and nobody's responding, sometimes it's just like, wow, what am I supposed to do now? So it's become more difficult now, because people have to look at your social network to see, hey, can I support this dude just because of his fans? Oh, he has fans. Oh, he doesn't have fans. Boo. And they never listen to what you have to deliver. They are worried about who follows you, how many people following you, but they don't really listen to the content. Some artists are out there, but their percentage of talent that they have is low, and all they have is a couple people who write music for them. Nobody writes for me, and if you ever write me a song, I'll sit down and wait for years before I can even think of doing it. Because you know what? It's not coming from me. If it's not coming from the inside of me, I'm not trying to do it. That's why I don't do things like, oh, such and such idol, American Idol, this and that. No, I don't do that. Why should I idolize over some other person's music, and when nobody can listen to mine? That's like, that I got a chip on my shoulder for that. So that's what BFuego comes from. That kind of flame. Let me see. Other things. Well, going back to challenges. If you're a musician, you have to understand that you're going to spend some money. People don't realize how important it is to have finances to push music, that it is so much that goes into it. Before the song is heard on the radio, the the hard work that's going in the background is way too much, and people don't know that, and it's so difficult for them to see that, and they don't even want to hear it. So those who don't have a thick skin, and they don't have a hustle heart deep inside, and they don't have the will to survive in the game, they won't. Because you know what? Once you tell them that, hey, you gotta spend so and so dollars in order for you to release this record, they just walk away. They're like, nah, I ain't trying to spend that kind of money when I can use that money to feed my kids, or I can use that money to buy groceries, or I can use that money. So you have to think, above, and you have to have people that are willing to sacrifice and give you that kind of money. But is there anybody who is willing to just give you that without a contract? No, it's not possible. Or is it just going to happen overnight? No, it's not. He's not going to come out there and give you that money. Akuwe sente agambe nti kwata sente mwana ugenda okuba music. They're not there. They're very few, and that would be probably your mom or your dad or your cousin or your auntie or someone who is really close to you and actually is really, really, really feeling your drive. I only have that one person in my life, two people now, three, maybe three, that I would say that, hey, banange, ngenda kureleasing oluyimba, netagisa obuyambi, ne bagamba, hey, we got your back. Tulina gundi ono. No, there are very few people who could do that for you. So in the music game, it's a lonely, very lonely place. And when you stand, you have to stand tall in whatever you do. Because you know what? The rewards of it are really good. But that's why it's passion, and it's a business. If you're not passionate about it, you can't pursue it. All right. Katulabe wano. How can anyone get on my projects? You know what? You can get on my projects. My email is BFuego Ent at Gmail. BFuego Ent at gmail.com. You can send me a track. Let me know what you want. Let me hear the track. Let me hear it. If you want, introduce yourself. Let's work. You can also follow me on Instagram at BlaqFuego, at BLAQ FUEGO, and you can find me there. And once you connect with me, I can give you my WhatsApp, and then we can communicate and we can get a project moving. Plan yali yakudda Kampala 2020 naye obirabo bya corona byayingirawo, atisobola kuddaka nga bwe nali planning nze. All the plans are in the universe. You may like big like Andre 3000 says, you can set a pretty picnic, but you cannot predict the weather. I did not know what was going to happen in 2020, but my plan was to come home. My plan was to go out into the world and do work. But there we go. I think that when it comes to working with me on my projects, come with it, because I'm going to be thorough with it. How to get on it, you can email me, and you can look me up on Instagram. Let's talk it out. But I cannot really do projects with everybody. It becomes difficult to do projects with everybody. I'm dropping right now. It's a features album. It's a features EP that has artists that I've featured. It will have only artists that I've featured. I have my own solo work, but this will be for features. So the features, please be presentable. Have your material good, ready. Um, um, are you willing to promote your own work, the work that we are going to do together? Because if you expect me to do all the legwork for you on that project, then I'm not going to do it, because I've already done my work. I'm going to do my work, and I promised you that I will promote my work, because that's what I do. Like, if you do a project with me, I'll never sit back and watch you hustle with it while you know you featured me. I will put my time in and effort and promote it. So beware. So just hit me up. Katula Wano. Um let's see here. When do I expect to get back in the country? When do I expect to come back to Uganda? My hope is that as soon as this corona thing is done with our planned trip late December, but it's being right now everyone's being on precaution. I wish I could be home. I wish, but it's not possible. And I'm leaving that to the universe to decide right now, and the people keeping themselves safe and in order, and then we can, start traveling. I can't wait. I can't wait to be home. I cannot wait. And so that's my hope is after this corona thing is done, then I'll be home, because my plan was 2020. Here come 2020, and something else comes up. So keep your fingers crossed for me, so I can come home and link up with you. Which tribe am I? I'm a Muganda by tribe. Banzala Kampala naye nakulira Nansa na Mastowa. But tata wange ne mama wange Baganda. That is Francis Sebambulida and Harriet Sebambulida. Those are my parents. I have 4 siblings, so 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and so that's my tribe. But I really don't worry about tribes. I don't worry about tribes or anything like that. I feel like we are a human race. We are together. So I try to limit that feeling of belonging. Like, I belong to this tribe, because you know what? Those things tear us apart. I have friends and family from Ginger. I have friends and family from Bali, and then also in Ankole, in Bara. Now the separation we have, having that separation, that divide of tribe, this tribe, that, I limit it. I think that we are together as a people. We can accomplish so much if we eliminate that. You know what I mean? I think you understand me when I get to that, because we are all a human race. We may have different cultural beliefs. We may have different religions, but at the end of the day, we all need what? Oxygen to breathe. We all need what? Food to eat. We all need what? Love and family. We all need what? Transportation. We all need all these things that are basic needs, just like a tree. And then we use those cultural backgrounds and formulas to love one another, instead of having a separation and a divide of tribalism, of xenophobia, and all that kind of stuff. Mwagalane. Together, we can achieve so much. We can accomplish so much together. So, let's see here. Who is my best artist in Uganda right now? Well, right now, like I said, I have an artist on BFuego Ent on my independent label. His name is Dove King, and yeah, he's my favorite right now. Like, I've listened to other artists like Rachel Ray. She's good. I've listened to let's go back. Radio and Weasel. I actually did a song with Radio and Weasel. The song is called Mazima. The song came out. It wasn't really promoted that much because I'm unknown. It's better to be unknown. But rest in peace to Radio. We grieved you. We mourned you. It was tough to see you go. Um, it is still tough to feel that void because you were such an artist that touched other artists. That when Radio visited in Chicago and I hung out with him, I'll tell you a story about him because that's where I connected with him. You know, he he. So I was like, so where do you want to go? Let's go to these nice posh places and all that. You've come to the U.S. He's like, no, don't do that. He said like, just take me to the ghetto. He said, take me to the ghetto. He said like, take me down to the south, so down to the hood. You take me in the hood. I want to go to the hood. Um, uh, so now it's crazy that I'm talking about Radio because it brings up other memories because during that time I was with the independent label that I'm affiliated with, um, Supergiant ENT, and Eric just lost his son, Eric Jr. and Eric Jr. died this past weekend. Rest in peace, Greasy. Um, and because of this Corona thing, I was not able to travel to go for that burial or to. So the moment that Radio came to Chicago, I was in that studio with Greasy and them, with with Supergiant. It's tough. Um, so he didn't want to go anywhere else, nice places, nightclubs, whatnot. He was like, "No, I've seen all that. I want to go to the hood." So we drove to the hood, in the south side, and we hung out. We ate tamales, we ate we ate food, we hung out. He just wanted to see how it is. He kicked it with the people, and Weasel, and we were out there at the at the liquor store. Those boys loved Hennessy, and they loved Bacardi, and I was like, wow, they love to drink. I don't drink like that, but good memories. But you know, um, those are my favorite people. Those are, I say in Uganda, APAS. APAS is also another favorite artist of mine. Um, um, most times I listen to my own music. Most times I listen to those few that I really like, and most times I really don't care about any other person's music because if I can't let my message out, um, then there's the cause is lost. But I support a lot of upcoming musicians. I support a lot of people that would never even listen to what I have to say or listen to my music. But that's the kind of person I am. We have to spread love and spread light. So regardless of whether they don't like my music or don't want to listen to my music or push my music, I still push theirs. And that's just pushing the envelope into the universe because I'm doing my work. You know, um, um, the positive message. There's positive message in my music, and you gotta find it. You have to listen to my music to find the positive message behind it. I'm never releasing music that is derogatory to other people or women or children or people in suffering. I respect humanity and I keep it like that. Um, Thank you so much for the time. Sorry that that's kind of like it freaked me out. But shouts out to Jojo, shouts out to Katie, shouts out to Area, shouts out to Sharif the Lion Burger, shouts out to Isma Muendo, shouts out to Philip Adiak, Philip Tyler, Mr. Tyler and the family. Shouts out to MC Jerry, shouts out to David, David Jobito. Oh man, thank you so much for all the love. And all my people in Ginger that are holding me down over there in Ginger. My plan is to build a music studio in Ginger, and also have a base in Ginger, especially like homes and vacation homes and all kind of cool stuff, good stuff, basketball teams, uh, a soccer team, and all that, in Ginger. So that's where I'm at. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, Man, may the universe and the loveliness around the world and engulf all of you guys. I love you so much. It's been a pleasure. All right. Thank you very much. Respect. Gracias.